What's up, interwebs? It's me, Kyo and KodiHardwired, and IncompetentEvil, and of course, HatchiTV. This is my sister. And he's also my sister. So what we're going to do today, I've never done a reaction video. I don't know why, it's just not my cup of tea, but this is something that I am probably going to, my eyes are going to sweat to. It is the Star Wars Last Jedi trailer. I haven't seen it. The only person that's seen it thus far is this guy right here, Mr. Hardwired.
I was at work and the trailer came on and I was like, oh! I actually made that noise. It is a fact. There are witnesses and cameras that can confirm.
That is beautiful.
Can confirm.
All right, so what I want to do too is I want to talk about what do you think you're going to see in this trailer first, Corey.
Well, I'm hoping to see a lot more is more towards like what we're going to see toward Rey's training, because the teaser is very ambiguous of leading. Is she going to be a Jedi or is she going to be towards like gray Jedi? Because you and I discussed that a lot. Yeah. That Luke could be throwing a red herring towards us. Yep. And that it may not be Luke's voice that is talking about the whole thing. That she could be a real Jedi. Yeah. And someone else is pushing for the eradication of the Jedi. Because very clearly we're seeing. I mean, we've seen through how the teaser is Luke is a great Jedi. Yeah. They're throwing that as canon into the Star Wars universe. But what we don't know is how Rey is going to turn out. Right. So I think that's going to be a large part of what this trailer is. It's going to be either Luke playing the gray, with Rey being the dominant of the light, Kylo Ren, Snoke, and the Inquisitors, which I think they've talked about will be present in this, being the representative of the dark side. Yeah. And we'll see the much more harsh reality of the dark and the light clashing with the gray Jedi kind of like trying to put peace, because really they're showing Luke is understanding that one cannot exist without the other, so the only way for true Force users to exist in this world is to walk the middle. A lot of what Revan does, which isn't canon anymore, but now like the helicopter lightsabers from Rebels is. So let's not get into that. Yeah, but we're going to ignore canon debates here. But but that's a lot what Revan talked about. Is like, you have to understand both if you're willing to live as a Force user. So I think that's a lot of what we're going to see is stark contrast and a lot of shots of in between the light and the dark, and kind of showing that both sides have points, but neither are perfect. And I think that's a lot of what this trailer is going to be about, to kind of even further draw the line between the fan base that is pro dark side and pro light side. Got you. Okay. What about you?
I can't even follow that.
All right. Well,
all of that. What he said.
So what about? You're not going to say anything. So what?
I want to see more Darth Vader.
Yeah. Hey, I got Darth Vader for you right here. Hey, represent. I just want you to know, Rebel Alliance all the way, but I just love Star Wars. So
Empire.
He's an idiot.
Empire.
So
brought peace and order to the galaxy.
We'll debate that later. But what I think is going to happen is
Snape's going to kill Dumbledore.
Snape is going to kill Dumbledore. You fucking you son of a bitch.
We put like a spoiler, like cut it in right before he says that.
Oh, by the way, this is gonna be completely unedited, so
good.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Good.
But I mean, legitimately, I think what you're saying, I'm kind of expecting the same thing. I'm thinking they're gonna show kind of the light and the dark alternating clashes, and showing Luke right in the middle. Because they talk about the way he trained Kylo, if I remember correctly.
They touched on that.
And he incorporates kind of both the light and the dark side into his teachings, and is sort of blamed for Kylo going off to that side, and Kylo...
But he blames himself a lot for that.
And he blames himself.
That's I think, is what they kind of really touched on.
What I think is going to happen, personally, is I think... Rian Johnson, the director, said you may not want to watch this if you want to wait and not have anything spoiled. The only thing I can think is that, for some reason, I have this strong feeling that Luke, for some reason, is going to be one of the villains. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like, and watch me be totally wrong, we're going to watch this trailer, we're going to see the movies. None of what I'm saying is true, but I just have this inclination that Luke is somehow... related to Snoke, or I don't know, because Snoke is so mysterious. I don't really know what's going on with that guy. I feel like the way Luke looks in some of the trailers for this and the brief glimpse we get of him, he's so weathered. He's had to live with all these decisions, and I think we're going to see something interesting pertaining to Luke that's going to kind of bend the balance a little bit. Plus, he's Anakin's child. Yeah. So he's got the same kind of chemicals and the force potential that he has.
I would say,
if not more so.
Looking at Luke in how the pictures are and coming into it, I'd say he looks more like an anti-hero than a villain. He's clearly not a good guy like he was in the original trilogy.
He's seen some shit.
Yeah, definitely. So anti-hero might be closer to what I think, but a villain is a great.
I could see that. Yeah. Well, and maybe, I hope not, because I love Luke, and to see him become the villain would destroy parts of my childhood.
Harvey Dent, man.
But Harvey Dent. Where's Rachel?
The Harvey Dent, conundrum.
Yeah.
Die the villain, die the hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yep. Swear to me. Well, we're gonna find out. We're probably all gonna cry. I'm gonna fart a lot.
Already ahead of you.
Oh God damn it! All right. Well,
let's get into it.
Here we go. Okay, I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this. That's about to happen.
You're really not.
I'm so not ready. No. All right, let's just feel it. Everybody, hold hands.
To the God of Wax, we thank you. I need to let you know.
I just wanted you guys to all hold hands. I thought it'd be hilarious.
Play the God of Wax.
All right, you ready?
Got me.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fuck, man.
Right?
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Ooh.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what does that even mean?
Okay, so to let y'all know how much of that I had seen beforehand.
Oh my
Pretty much
God.
everything from Chewbacca Imitation Parrot to Finn versus Phasma I had not seen.
Oh my God.
As soon as I saw all that, hop to the parrot, but oh my God.
Dude, the Finn Phasma. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking looking at Leia too, like him targeting the ship, if that's what it is, or if it's just clever editing to pull at our heartstrings.
I think that's what they're alluding to.
Of course, but I mean,
the scar looks a lot better.
Yeah,
I like what they did with that.
Yeah, agreed. I like
his starship for one. Like,
and
his TIE fighter looks great.
Well, it's much more harken back to like the Sith Fury.
Yeah, like the Sith Interceptor class.
Yeah, so
And I also like the lack of dialogue in a lot of it. Like, it's just raw emotion, not all this, canned dialogue and
Snoke's
banter.
being the beginning of the intro was probably I really like how they set the tone of what we're seeing there with Snoke's narrating.
Yeah, agreed. And with Luke saying, "I don't think this is gonna end how you think it's gonna end," or something, whatever he said.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that? Like,
yeah.
So
what the fuck does that mean?
He's very scared of Rey's potential. Like,
I think so.
I think what he's alluding to, like the first time that he saw that raw power, was probably Kylo.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody else that could potentially have that much.
Agreed. Or Vader, maybe, or something that happened in
I
Vader.
think it's very much a look at, like, Luke is very accustomed to seeing this, and he knows his lineage, and he knows what happens when too much force sensitivity can happen to a person when they start looking for power.
Yeah.
And Rey is a lot more vulnerable than I'd say Kylo, even, because she's not ever been, used to this kind of stuff before. Yeah. And here she is just being thrown into the middle of it, and she needs an answer to beat the dark side.
Yeah.
So
well,
she's
and
a lot more vulnerable to
we
this.
Still don't know who the fuck she's related to.
Yeah.
We don't know what bloodline
Supposedly,
she's part of.
they hinted at it a lot in the movie, like in Force Awakens.
Well,
I don't
you
believe
supposedly hear you do hear Obi-Wan's voice whenever she's
yes.
going towards the lightsaber down in the basement of that little brothel.
I will say my heart
thing.
stopped 2 times in that trailer.
Yeah.
One with Carrie Fisher.
Yep, me too.
And then seeing Chewbacca in the Millennium Falcon without
Han Solo
next to him.
Oh my
that's
God.
another heart-wrenching moment.
Yep.
Here's something that I'm going to go ahead and guess this now ahead of time. Based on those last 2 scenes with Rey saying that she needs to find her place, and then Kylo holding out his hand.
Yep.
I think the movie is going to end on a cliffhanger where Rey voluntarily goes with Kylo so she can learn the darker aspects and kind of figure it out for herself.
That could be.
What I was thinking, at first I did have that, but then I thought back to earlier that we saw Finn is clearly on the ship being escorted by First Order troopers in chains.
Yeah.
So if Rey is good enough, she's
going to rescue him.
Well, she's probably going to get on that ship to get Finn. Now, again, that's all speculation.
Well, and it all really does. It's kind of following this trend of the first movie was kind of a rehashing of A New Hope. This one did feel very much like Empire, where you have these big clashing forces. You have Finn fighting Phasma in the middle of what looks like the inside of a destroyer or something.
Yes.
There's like mechanical stuff all around them. They're in the
I like
middle
the
of a bunch
shot
of stuff.
Poe because it really shows that the rebels. I've always liked the part in Star Wars where like the Force users are always cool, but to me the coolest stuff was always the Clone Wars, and that's just the clones fighting because like you see the non-Force users doing stuff in this world, and so to see that is a much cooler aspect. Like I want to know what happens with Rey and Kylo Ren and all that kind of stuff, but I really want to know what happens with the Rebels, the First Order troopers, because Phasma's back, and Brianna Tarth is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, she's awesome.
John Boyega is a great fucking cast person for Finn, so I really want to see what those two, because where Kylo and Rey are very similar, Finn and Phasma are stark differences on how they approach the galaxy, which that's kind of cool because you have 2 people on the light side and the dark, one person on the light side and dark side who are very similar and can walk that line.
Yep. Well,
and then on the very back end, you've got Finn and you've got Phasma who are playing the
dominance game.
Very good person, the very darker, this is the Empire, this is what we need to follow.
Well, and interestingly enough, Finn comes from the Empire. So it's cool to see him clashing with Phasma, who was once his superior. So it's like, there's so many little dynamics going on that I want to watch that like 50 times and just pick it apart. But you've seen our reaction. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and stop it so this man can eat because it's been a long time, and I want to watch this trailer about 50 more times. So you guys are amazing as always. I'll see you next time. Later. Wow.